Thanks to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video.
But what really happened?
A lot.
Hey, welcome back to ScreenCrush. I'm Ryan Airy, and this is all of the Easter eggs, references, and little things you might have missed in Doctor Who, The Wild Blue Yonder. So Wild Blue Yonder is the second of the new 60th anniversary special starring David Tennant and Catherine Tate, reprising their roles as Doctor and Donna from way back in 2008. But this time, they're in a standalone adventure that has been one of the most closely guarded secrets of this run of new Doctor Who episodes.
Oh, okay, so is Matt Smith in it?
Nope, he's not in it.
Oh, okay, so they got Peter Capaldi to show up, like wearing sunglasses and playing guitar, right?
Nobody plays guitar, and Peter Capaldi is also not in it.
Okay, I see. So this is an episode where K9 returns. Thank goodness. He's the only character in Doctor Who who is finally back.
Nope, that's not true either. Despite extreme secrecy around Wild Blue Yonder, there are no massive cameos or surprise guest stars, other than one wonderful actor who we already knew was returning.
Wilfred Mott. Oh, now I feel better.
But we'll get to that in a second, because despite not having wild cameos, Wild Blue Yonder did have plenty of references, allusions, and Easter eggs to the entire canon of Doctor Who, so here's everything we caught in Wild Blue Yonder. Now, this episode's not packed to the gills with obvious Easter eggs and cameos, but Wild Blue Yonder's basic format does evoke the feeling of several Doctor Who stories that have come before. The idea of the Doctor encountering a mysterious, mostly empty spaceship happens in the first Doctor story, The Sensorites, from 1964, and also the fourth Doctor story, The Ark in Space, as well as the beginning of the 2017 penultimate 12th Doctor story, World Enough and Time. Also, other than Donna and the Doctor meeting Isaac Newton briefly at the start of this episode and seeing Wilf at the end, the only actors who appear throughout the entire episode are David Tennant and Catherine Tate, giving the episode a minimalist vibe, which is a lot like the 2015 modern classic Heaven Sent, in which the only actor to appear throughout the whole episode was Peter Capaldi.
How many seconds? In eternity.
Finally, the creepy not things in this episode have very specific rules for how they mimic people and take over the universe, and the way to beat them, in this case by being very slow, evokes all kinds of overly specific Doctor Who villains, including the clockwork robots from Deep Breath, which won't attack you if you're not breathing, the Vashta Narada from Silence in the Library, who can only kill you in the shadows, and of course the Weeping Angels, who only get you if you stop staring at them and decide to accidentally blink.
Don't turn your back, don't look away, and don't blink.
Geez, person, I am starving. There is never any food around here.
Well, actually, you know what?
Hey there, do you guys have any food?
No, we were just talking about how there is no food.
Yeah, you know, you're at a video store at the end of existence, so it's really hard to get fresh, healthy food.
Yeah, and healthy, sustainable living is very hard in such a rural area.
There has to be a better way.
Guys, there is a better way. Look at all this food I got for the holiday party.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, check it out. I got gluten-free mac and cheese, I got fig jam, cereal, big bag of dates, dried mangoes, organic chocolate truffles.
Person, did you steal all that food?
No, buddy, I got this when I became a member of Thrive Market. They're the sponsor of this video. This is an online, community-based grocery store with a guaranteed savings on every single order. They curate the best products that you would find in a health food store, and they discount it 40% of the retail price. And they can do this because of the membership system. Memberships are $12 a month, but annual memberships are only $5 a month. Totally worth it. Like, I spent $100 on my first order, but look at that, I had $57 in savings. Like, these are the highest quality, organic, and sustainable products, and if you find a lower price somewhere else, they will match it. Plus, orders over $49 ship for free with carbon neutral shipping, and it's a great place to do your Thanksgiving shopping. They have frozen meals, turkey, and frozen orders over $120 also ship for free. This is a great way to try new products that you have never heard of before.
Oh, so is it just people food?
Yeah, buddy, sorry.
Oh, that makes me sad.
I'm just kidding, buddy. They got pet food too. In fact, I got you these sweet potato chews for dogs. You want that? Yeah, good boy. So, if you join Thrive Market today with our link in the description, you get $30 off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60. Just go to thrivemarket.com/ScreenCrush and sign up today. You will not regret it. Now, back to what I was saying. At the start of this episode, the TARDIS ditches the Doctor and Donna on the empty spaceship, which the Doctor deduces is all down to the TARDIS having an old safety system getting reactivated. The idea of the TARDIS making decisions for safety reasons is a very old concept in Doctor Who, but was perhaps seen most prominently in the 11th Doctor era, notably notably in the episode Journey to the Center of the TARDIS, in which the TARDIS creates a time stasis field around itself to prevent an internal explosion. While Donna and the Doctor try to solve the mystery of the empty spaceship and the slow robot, nicknamed Jimbo, Donna wonders if time has been slowed down. Again, this could be a sideways reference to World Enough in Time, in which time passed at different rates on the spaceship. But the Doctor says he would feel it in me bones. This references the idea that the Doctor can internally sense when time has been altered, which we saw happen in a big way at the end of The Waters of Mars back in 2009, when the Doctor actually saw historical documents changing in his mind.
I've gone too far.
As the Dr. Donna get on the case, Donna borrows the Doctor's Alonsi catchphrase, and then are shocked to find the spaceship is without any life forms, which again feels like a bit of a nod to the epic Season 4 two-parter Silence in the Library and The Forest of the Dead. And because Doctor Who loves to be wibbly-wobbly and timey-wimey, you gotta love a Who adventure that spoils its own secret super early in the episode.
Like a list or solicitors or a countdown or instructions.
Very early in Wild Blue Yonder, the solution puzzle is actually referenced right at the beginning, that the strange words Finslaw, Chorus, Brait, Gilvain, Radico are actually a countdown.
I said so! I said countdown straight away, it's that simple!
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Very good, sir.
Yeah, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme.
The Doctor tells Donna they've landed at the very edge of the universe and says that he's never been this far out. Now this seems mostly true, though in Listen, the 12th Doctor was on the last planet at the end of time, while in the events of The Flux, the 13th Doctor was at times outside of the known universe. The Doctor licks the goo inside the repetition filaments, which references him just licking gross stuff to figure out what it is, a tradition we saw on full display in the Christmas Invasion when the Doctor licks some goo that turned out to be blood. As the Doctor and Donna get separated, we hear notes of Murray Gold's musical theme for Donna from Season 4, as the Doctor imagines a situation in which the TARDIS could land somewhere and be worshipped by people for 100 years. In the 4th Doctor episode, The Face of Evil, something kind of like this happens, when the Doctor himself accidentally institutes himself into the history of a planet and becomes known as an ancient god known as the Evil One. When the Not Thing Donna asks,
"Do you miss home, Gallifrey?"
the Doctor replies,
That got complicated.
Now this references the idea that Gallifrey is technically not actually the Doctor's home planet, because after the revelations of the 2020 13th Doctor episode The Timeless Child, we learned that the Doctor was, in fact, from an unknown species and only became a person from Gallifrey by default after having their memory wiped. Later, when trying to determine if one of the Doctors is the real Doctor, the Not Thing Donna points out that the Doctor isn't actually from Gallifrey and that he doesn't know where he's from. This scene vaguely references the fact that in the 15 years that Donna hasn't seen the Doctor, thousands of years have passed from the Doctor's point of view. The Not Thing Donna says she's seen the Doctor's mind and everything that's happened since. But at the end of the episode, real Donna claims that although she had access to that information in her brain, she didn't look at it because it was like
Looking into a furnace.
The Doctor mentions the Flux here, an event which destroyed half the universe.
It destroyed half the universe because of me.
Now this references Jodie Whittaker's final full season from 2021, which of course featured a Doctor Who stalwart from the original run, This Is Your Mom. So when the Not Things grow to huge sizes, Donna mentions that her husband, Sean, complained about the idea of a shapeshifter taking on extra mass while watching the Venom film, saying,
Sean used to complain about that watching Venom films. He said, "Where's the extra mass come from?"
Now this of course references the Tom Hardy movies focused on the Marvel character Venom, who is controlled by a symbiote, which makes him actually larger than he really is. The Doctor and Donna and their doppelgangers all get switched around, which of course is a classic sci-fi trope that has existed in countless sci-fi franchises and even a great SNL sketch from a decade ago.
I don't know which one to shoot.
What? Why are you gonna shoot anyone?
As the Doctor and Donna figure out the Not Things plan, they realize that the previous captain of the ship killed herself to avoid giving the information to the Not Things from her brain freely. And to prove it, we see the skeleton of what looks like a lizard dinosaur person alien floating in space outside the ship.
Wait a minute, isn't that the Gordon that Spock and Chapel killed in the Strange New Worlds finale?
No, Doug, Star Trek and Doctor Who are not the same.
Oh, geez, I thought they were. But what about the fact that Lorna Bucket's now in the Enterprise?
Tell her from me, you deserve a full hour.
You can tell me yourself, Lieutenant.
Hey, you got me there. High five.
What the fudge is this thing doing here?
Oh, hey, Doug. Didn't know you'd be back so soon.
I don't like this thing. I want you to get rid of it. Oh, but I am so small.
Actually, that isn't Doug. This is our new Doug plushie, which is for sale at our merch store in partnership with Makeshift. If you want one of these guys, we only have like 11 days left to sell them, and then like they are gone forever. It's not a sales tactic. This is like a fundraiser we're doing through Makeshift. The link to that is below. They're super cute, super soft. They make for a great gift. I highly recommend you get one.
Yeah, man, buy one so it won't be here anymore.
We also have lots of other fun items in our merch store where we design the merch ourselves. You can find links for that down below. So, as the TARDIS triumphantly returns, the Doctor seems to do a bit of a Marty McFly move by moving the TARDIS with his foot, kind of like it's a hoverboard. Doctor Who doesn't often mention that other very famous time travel franchise, but it has been known to happen on occasion, including the season 3 episode The Shakespeare Code, during which time the Doctor name-checked Marty McFly to make a point.
Marty McFly goes back and changes history.
And he starts fading away.
Eventually, the TARDIS arrives back on Earth, right in the same alleyway that it disappeared in, although the Doctor mentions that he's probably off by a few days.
Might be a day or two out.
This also happened in the season 1 episode Aliens of London, in which the 9th Doctor accidentally brought Rose back to Earth after a full year instead of a day.
It's not 12 hours, it's 12 months. You've been gone a whole year.
Now, as mentioned, the Doctor is reunited with Wilf, Donna's grandfather, played by the late great Bernard Cribbins, who last appeared with the 10th Doctor in the final moments of The End of Time back in 2010. Now, although it may seem like Bernard Cribbins showing up as an Easter egg for the previous David Tennant era of 2008 to 2010, Cribbins also appeared in the 1966 feature film called The Daleks: Invasion Earth 2150 AD, in which he played a cop named Tom Campbell who, yes, traveled in the TARDIS with a character named Doctor Who.
Must have pulled open the door just as I demagnetized it.
In 1965 and 1966, 2 non-canon Doctor Who movies were produced focusing on the Daleks, in which the Doctor was played by none other than Peter Cushing.
You mean Grand Moff Tarkin as a Time Lord? This explains so much.
That's right, and both then and now, the Doctor is close to their moment of triumph, although it seems like danger is right around the corner. Because, as the Doctor and Donna return to Earth, Wilf tells them that everyone is going mad, and we see people fighting each other seemingly for no reason. Now, we know the Celestial Toymaker, a villain from 1966, is returning in the form of Neil Patrick Harris for the final special anniversary episode, The Giggle. But what's actually happening on Earth at this point is anybody's guess right now. So guys, that's all the Easter eggs we found for Wild Blue Yonder. Big shout out to the writer of this video, Mr. Ryan Britt. So let us know what you thought in the comments below or at either of us on Twitter. And what are your theories for how this David Tennant era is going to end, and whether or not we'll get any more big cameos before the end of 2023. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe and smash that bell for alerts. For ScreenCrush, I'm Ryan Airy.